Hey ladies, it's Leah, and I wanted to do a video on thinking before we speak because I personally know how hard it is to have control over our words. It's so easy to have a slip of the tongue, but this mnemonic device I think will help in being a kind of filter for when we speak to others, to make sure that we're not just being heard, but that we're being heralds of love and truth and kindness. So the mnemonic device is using the word think, and the first would be to ask yourself, is this true? Is the statement I'm about to say, is it true? Because if it's not true, there's no point in saying it. It's false, it's a lie, it shouldn't leave your lips. So first thing to ask yourself, is this statement true? Next thing, is it helpful? Is this going to help someone? Is it going to uplift someone, or is it going to bring them down and hurt them and destroy them? And you should always have the goal of wanting to help and uplift someone. So asking yourself, is it helpful? Is it inspiring? Is this going to inspire someone positively or negatively? You definitely want to ask yourself, will this inspire someone in a positive way? And then ask, is it necessary? You know, there's a lot of things that we think that we shouldn't say, but we do. And I think if we ask ourselves, is this necessary? Is this situation, is it appropriate for me to say this? So asking yourself, is it necessary? And then finally asking yourself, is it kind? That should be the number one thing we should ask. Is what I'm about to say spoken with kindness? Is it spoken in love? We can tell someone something they don't want to hear, that they don't necessarily want to hear, but that it's good for them to hear, but you have to say it in a kind, compassionate, and loving way. So asking yourself, is it kind? And I hope that this acts as a filter for all of us, that it will help us think before we speak. And I know how difficult it is. I struggle with it personally. I'm a human being like everyone else and not perfect. But I have found in my own personal experience that if we speak before thinking and we say something regretful or hurtful, it's very damaging, very detrimental to our relationships. And I think this will help to avoid those negative situations. And I also want you to know that we are human beings and we're imperfect, so we are going to slip up. We're going to say things we don't mean or we regret, and so forgiveness is huge, both giving and receiving forgiveness. You know, if somebody says something that they didn't mean or regret and they come to you for forgiveness, you need to extend your forgiveness to them. And same goes the opposite way. If you've offended someone and said something very hurtful or that you didn't mean, you need to go to them for forgiveness, because forgiveness is a huge part of life, because we are imperfect and it's going to be necessary that we ask and receive forgiveness. So I hope this was helpful. I hope this found you encouraged, and thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Stay classy.